All right, friends. Hello, everyone. We're starting the live stream. Some of you will be watching this live stream as a replay. I hope it will be useful for everyone. Now, just give me a quick minute or two of your time, and I'll send the direct link to our team and to our Telegram channel, and then we'll begin the process of working on our bot. As usual, plus in this video, or rather in this session, I really want to include some detailed graphical analysis. I'll show you the strategy now, so for those of you who are rewatching this video, please just wait a minute or two. Thank you all very much for your wonderful feedback on the forecasts. We are trading very successfully together, and I am truly grateful to you all. The link should be appearing on my screen now, and I am going to go ahead and share it with all of you. All right? So subscribe to the Telegram channel. Only if you came from YouTube, and if you subscribe to the Telegram channel, then you will receive notifications. All right, let's go. Let's get started. Hello, everyone. Hi there. Please write in the chat and let me know how well you can hear me today. I also just adjusted my settings here to make sure everything is working. Hello, Stanislav. Hello, everyone, guys. I wish you a great week, a profitable week, an easy and productive week, a good week without any problems, and may everything go well for you. So, let's see what we have here. We are looking at the Swiss franc and Japanese yen currency pair. Click on Start. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. For those who joined the live stream or will be watching the replay, hello to everyone. We make money by predicting the movement of the chart. To do this correctly and without mistakes, we use our bot in Telegram. Or what do we earn from? We copy the signals that the bot gives us in Telegram about where the chart will go. I'm opening an upward trade, guys. The first trade, Swiss franc, Japanese yen, 3 minutes up. I open Swiss franc, Japanese yen, 3 minutes up. Boris, hello. Evgeny, hello. Stanislav, thank you. Got it about the sound. Thank you to everyone who joined with a like. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, 3 minutes down. I entered right here. It would be truly great if you entered right at this specific spot immediately after the impulse. It just so happened that the impulse occurred slightly before we actually opened the trade. Let me show you the full logic behind exactly why it's an upward trade here. In the previous history, we had some interactions. The price has consistently interacted with this level, one high, two highs, and three distinct highs. We already have three highs, and usually, in most cases, when there are three highs or three lows, the chart eventually breaks through and moves past that level. Now, theoretically, a fourth high is currently forming, so there should be a breakout here, maybe a correction, and a fairly strong one at that. Plus, we also have a short-term upward trend. The price was moving quite calmly and steadily within this little corridor. We have one low and then two lows, so I expect an upward movement. Everything would be looking perfectly fine if it weren't for this correction in the opposite direction, which really shouldn't be happening at this stage. But it happens. If I have a tough day, I still show how I try to earn on a tough day, so you can learn from my experience. Right now, there will be two news releases in 1 minute. If I have an easy day, I also show my strict trading strategy so you can see what an easy day looks like for me. Tourist, hello. Artyom. Arguing with the market is a simple thing. I agree, I don't argue. Bear, hello. That's why I entered for an upward move here. I have 1 minute left. Even if I don't manage to close this trade in profit, I understand that I did everything right, did everything correctly. I predicted an upward movement. The bot gave a signal to go up, but here a correction happened. That happens. I'll make up for it with the next trade, and we'll even make a profit on top of that. New people are joining. I welcome you all. Hello, everyone. I'm AB. What do we make money on? We copy the forecast that our bot makes in the Telegram channel. Plus, we also use our heads. So the bot gave a forecast here. By the way, I haven't shown the bot yet. Let me show you the bot's stats. The bot gave a forecast here that the future movement of the chart will go up. And there's a 67% chance that it will go. Also, both indicators point to an upward movement. So we make a trade upwards. But sometimes it happens that we run into a correction. Sometimes we enter at the wrong time. It happens. So now, most likely, I'll lock in a loss and show you how I try to make up for it over the long run. Coming out ahead over the long run is also a lesson for you. $100 goes into the red for me. I record the profit and the trade amount. I record the loss and the trade amount. I multiply it by 2.5. Instead of $100, it's $250, and I change the currency pair. I switch to another currency pair where there aren't such big impulses, where things are more or less calm. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. And I ask the bots forecast. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, time frame M1. Here's the currency pair. Open it on your end. Let's work through it together. Guys, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm AB. We make money here by copying bot predictions and using our heads. Hello, today is a lazy market. Yes, a calm market. As usual, like an ordinary Monday. Oleg, hello. Hello, Alexi. Good evening. The award wasn't successful. YouTube versus, but now I am completely under your wing. Detroit, great. I am glad to welcome you. Thanks for coming to the stream. What do we have here? What are our bot metrics here? The first indicator is on the rise. The second indicator is the future downward movement of the chart. And further on the rise, what can we do with you here? I understand that, yes, I would also go for a promotion because this is the picture we have. As for the highs and the stop levels that we point out, we have a very significant price level right here at this spot. Here it is. I understand that the first time it was like this, the second time it was like this, the third time it was like this. I would go up. So the chart clearly indicates that there will be a correction. And only then will there be a significant upward movement. Let's execute a new upward trade right now. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, 3 minutes up. Katya Chief opened a 3-minute upward trade. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc for an upward move. So to start things off, we can, explore all the different options available to us. We can first reach out and ask the bot a few specific questions. Will the movement go up? Check the bot's forecast. If the bot shows that there will be growth, that there will be an upward move, I switch to the currency pair. And then looking at the currency pair, I check, will there really be an upward move here? Will there really be a breakout or not? Based on graphical analysis, I understand that there will be a breakout here and one pullback, two pullbacks, rarely a fourth touch. In most cases, we get a breakout. This is exactly how graphical analysis works for us. Let's keep a very close eye on this trade. We shouldn't relax just yet, as we still have about 2 minutes left for this trade. Absolutely anything could happen at this point, especially since the news just came out, so we need to be extremely careful and monitor it. That's the strategic action plan for now. That's how I think with my own head, and I also ask the bot. If I make a mistake, the bot has my back. If the bot makes a mistake, I cover myself. So, graphical analysis is a very good thing. Let's keep monitoring. Let's see how the trade closes. So far, everything is going according to plan. I hope you managed to enter at the right moment. We need to do this together. Let's join the Telegram channel, Krugli Shevchuk. If you don't mind, I'll record this. Guys, join the live stream. We're working with full explanations and a complete breakdown. I'm trying to record this for you. So look, we had a level. I set it based on this one. Based on this one. Looking at this specific pause in the market, when we see 3 pullbacks from the level and 4 clear touches. In most cases, we can expect a breakout, but to ensure we have the highest certainty that a breakout will occur, we decided to request this currency pair from our trading bot. The future movement of the chart after the correction is showing upward, and this indicator also shows 67% upward. So let's monitor it. I have 45 seconds left. Let's see how the trade closes. I also recommend that you definitely use your head and think for yourself. All right, let's work together with the bot. Albina, hello to you, Alexander. Hello there. Maria, hello, Aftobaz, Uskorenia, and Ari. Maria, I'm sorry, but I didn't quite understand what you said just now. What kind of acceleration? Steady work according to the working strategy. I agree. And introduction. Hello, guys, dear friends. Greetings to all of you. Hello. What are we earning on here? We copy the forecasts of our bot in Telegram, which will be free. Test it on a demo account. That's how we work with you, but we use our heads. From this trade, I earned $212,217 but I subtract $100, which didn't go through, and $117. For now, my main objective and goal for the live stream is either to make $300, given that it is already late in the evening and I am feeling quite tired and worn out, or simply to get at least 3 wins, and then we'll stop. It's not worth risking further. I've got a win, guys. I'm waiting for your results. If you have a win too, that's great. Alexander, win. Valerie, win. Deproy, Parisa, win. Excellent. We've collected the trade amount. I always change $100, $117 in 3 minutes. We've earned it. Great. Let's keep going. How's it going, Evgeny? I'm doing well. Thanks, Sanya. That was a great win. Excellent. Now, just like that, I've rinsed it all out. Let's keep going. If you have a currency pair, write it in the chat and we'll work on it together. I'm moving on, removing the line. So to summarize briefly for those who just joined the stream, here's how we work. We copy forecasts from the bot and that's how we make money. We request an asset and the bot shows a small correction. Then there's growth and the second indicator also shows 67% for an increase and 33% for a decrease. We follow the majority. There's a signal, but we also use our heads. So what do we have here? So when it gives an upward signal, we switch to the currency pair and check if it's really possible to go up. I would mark these stops as level 1, pullback 2, pullback rarely. And when there are 3 pullbacks, the fourth touch usually goes through the level. We've seen this together. So let's move on. I'm looking for a new currency pair. If you have one in mind, Evgeny plus Evgeny even has 2 pluses. Excellent. Currency pair, British pound, Australian dollar. In Russian, that's GBP AUD. British pound, Australian dollar. Time frame M1. Currency pair, British pound, Australian dollar. Time frame M1. Open it on your end. Now to look at the level here, I'll switch to a higher time frame because I can't see the history further to the left, but now I can see it. One, two. There were 2 touches there, yes. I think it can go down. Right here, I would open a trade downwards. But let's see exactly where the bot gives a signal. Here too, it's giving a signal to go down, guys. So I'm just waiting for a small rise. A small rise is happening right now. I'll double check myself quickly. The correction is happening and it might even go a bit higher. I'll wait a little bit. The currency pair is GBP AUD. Getting ready, guys. Getting ready to open a trade. British pound. What's left is the dollar currency pair. Let's go down in minutes. British pound, Australian dollar, 3 minutes down. British pound, Australian dollar, 3 minutes down, guys. Thank you so much for the incredible likes. To everyone who liked the previous win, let's go. Why didn't you click right here? If you opened higher, that's actually very good because of the slight delay. First of all, we make money by copying signals from our automated trading bot, which tells us right here, it tells us exactly what the future will be. The direction of the movement, the chart movement will go down here, 46 below, while the indicator is currently sitting at 54%. So according to our specific trading strategy, we have 2 different indicators pointing downwards right now. Remember this. In other words, the bot provides a bearish downward signal with 2 indicators. We understand this together. But we need to move on to a higher one, a higher time frame, the M5 time frame. And zoom out the chart a little to take a look at the spot where the level was. I am going to draw a horizontal line, just like this. And if you take a very close look and pay attention, we actually need to place it just a little bit lower than that. Right over here, we had the first stop, the second stop, the third stop, a significant pullback, and then a fourth touch. I'm expecting a breakout to the upside, meaning that in this case, this specific resistance level has already been tested several times. This level has at least 1 pullback, 2 minimums, 3 minimums, and a fourth touch. I'm expecting a breakout, a descending trend triangle, that is according to chart analysis as well. Here we can enter a downward trade based on the level, the triangle, and the bot signal to go down. But let's monitor it. There's 1 minute left. Let's see how the forecast closes. We're monitoring the market in the evening. It's volatile. To everyone who's new here, hello guys, I'm glad to welcome you to the live stream. So far, we've managed to earn $117. We're making money by copying signals from our bot in Telegram. The bot gives a signal whether the chart will go down, whether there will be a decline or a rise. 40 seconds left, $100 at stake. We opened a trade for a decrease. Let's keep monitoring it closely, but besides just blindly following the bot signals, we should also try to use our own professional judgment, which is actually very important. This is very important because the bot can certainly make mistakes and we can make mistakes as well, both we and the bot. It's very difficult. How many years have you been trading? More than 7. Hello. But now you don't work here anymore, only very rarely. As we can see, we predicted a decline and here it is finally happening, guys. This is a very good forecast in the sense that it's quite illustrative. The currency pair was the British pound and the Australian dollar GBP/AUD. We earned $87 here. Beautiful, wouldn't you agree? Thank you to whoever made this beauty happen, plus a bit of nerves. For some reason, I thought it would drop, just like Minarco said. Whoever gave a like took the profit and left. I agree with that. Thank you so much for the plus. Oh, for the pluses. Yes, to everyone who writes in the chat and to the genius. Just a beautiful question. Plus, Alexander, I agree. It's beautiful. So we understood that the bot was giving a signal to go down. We understood with you that according to the chart analysis, there would be a breakout and the price would hold out until the very end. There, it continued to climb higher and higher, and generally speaking, it seemed quite unwilling to descend. But if all the indicators are saying that there should be a drop, so that's how it will be at the very last moment. Here we earned $87, but I still have $117 after that first trade, which brings our total to $204. So for now, we're up a total of $204. Let's let's keep working for just a little bit longer. If you have any currency pairs, please feel free to drop them in the chat. For those who are new here, a warm welcome to everyone. We make money by smartly copying forecasts from our bot. In the Telegram channel, we predict whether the chart will go up or down, and that's how we earn on almost every currency pair. There is an incredibly strong and volatile movement both up and down on USD CHF right now, guys. Urgently look at the US dollar against the Swiss franc. Go ahead and open up this specific currency pair on your platform immediately, please. Now, according to our bot, we request a signal on where the chart will go, either down or up. Here I would open a down position, super confidently. Hello everyone. Oleg, that was very nicely done. I completely agree with you. Now, where is the retest? Stanislav, which one of these do you prefer just by the look of it? Look right here, there is a clear signal to go down. Let's enter a 3-minute down trade, guys, on the US dollar to the Swiss franc. Go ahead and open a 3-minute down trade right now, guys, on the dollar CHF pair. Open it now. 3 minutes down, guys. I have opened it here on the CHF. I've opened a 3-minute down trade. Here on the retest, I try, once I've worked one currency pair, I try not to trade it again. For me, that's just Murphy's Law. And so 2 trades in a row, it's rare. It rarely happens, but I try not to work like that. Look, I've marked the level and now we're going to the bot. Let's open the bot since we always check the bot first. This icon here indicates that the market has just been moved, but it will remain volatile. So you need to be very, very careful. That's the first thing. Second, indicator 1 shows that there's a 68% chance of a downward move. This is the first signal, not an old indicator. A small correction, a slight downward correction, then further down. It also clearly points to a decline, but here there's also a very strong signal for a significant downward move. In other words, these specific signals are quite rare here, but when they do finally appear, they're very strong. We either get substantial growth or a sharp decline. So the bot is indicating that the chart here should drop, there really should be a decline. But we also try to use our own heads, and before entering a trade, I always check whether it's actually worth entering here or not. Look closely once, there was a slight touch, then a quick pullback, twice, 3 times, and even 4 times. There were 566 touches at this level. and it kept giving pullbacks. So you could say that's abnormal. Usually, after the fourth touch, a breakout happens. But here, with each new touch of the resistance, there is still a very strong and consistent approach to the level with every new attempt. So what exactly does that mean for our strategy? It means the chances of a breakout increase significantly every time the price returns. You see, so let's just wait. There is 1 minute left. I am fully expecting a breakout to occur. In fact, we just received a clear signal downwards, and we can see for ourselves that the price is moving down according to the chart analysis. But always keep in mind that we can do everything correctly and still need to watch the market's behavior. The bot can do everything right, but the chart might still reverse in the other direction. This could potentially be due to some unexpected news, perhaps, but that actually happens very rarely, maybe only once in every 10 trades. So please do not increase your trade amount by too much. Proceed carefully. We work diligently without rushing, double checking our own decisions and verifying everything with the bot. So let us monitor the situation and see exactly how this trade closes. I would like it to close in profit because everything here points to a breakout so that we don't end up with an unfortunate loss. Because, it could close me out at a loss right now and then drop down, and I really wouldn't want that. It would be great if it closed in profit right now. See, that's an unfortunate loss. It closed me out at a loss, and now it's going down. These Chinozas, but I'll be glad if you get a profit here. And you should have a profit here because you exited and entered. Ilya, profit. Ilya, hello. What is this indicator with the target? This is not Qatar, it's our proprietary one. It's only available on our bot, only on the bot. Alexander, profit. Serik, profit. Welcome back, Olivia. Hello. Evgeny is on the tonic. Also, guys, I'm really glad that you're in profit, even though I'm at a loss. But believe me, my loss is nothing. What's really important to me is that you're in profit, whether it's a small one or a big one. I'm happy for your gains. And here we did everything right, everything correctly. A breakout like this happens 1,000% in such situations. It's just that I was unlucky, you were lucky, you made money, and now I'll make it back. I'll come back, I'll come back. So the return come closed in profit at the very last second, everyone. That's how it is. It really lifts my spirits that you're in profit. Thank you so much for the likes to everyone who supported me for such a nice little gain. I'm currently looking for another currency pair using $250 as insurance, so I don't just recover my losses and also another currency pair. This happens sometimes, so don't get upset at all. The main thing is not to get upset here. Well, here's a specific moment. There's a touch, so I'll look for more. The Euro Swiss franc has strong movements, but I try to avoid the British pound and Japanese yen currency pair. Start British pound, Japanese yen. I saw a significant imbalance there. To all the newcomers, hello everyone. Hi, subscribe to the Telegram channel. We make money by we copy forecasts from the bot, we copy trading predictions from the automated bot, which fragmented and jerky phone calls, words, and questions were carefully written down on this paper. I am going to read them all aloud for you right now. So here we look, right here, as we look forward with hope toward the bright future ahead of us. The chart moves sharply down, then up, but that upward move isn't an option. Let's work through the questions for now. Although here I would have opened, I was thinking of going in, but I see there's a correction, so I won't do it. The main thing is a more confident forecast. Australian dollar to Swiss franc, there's a balance there. So the currency pair AUD CHF, open it on your end. I would open an upward position. Right now this pair will be volatile, so for AUD CHF I would go up. It's a wild pair. In short, dollar Swiss franc, I would open an upward position. And here you see it's moving smoothly, but here a signal to go down is not an option. I'm not looking to jump into another currency pair like that. For now, let me answer a few of your questions. Yes, work and speech met today, though I've actually forgotten exactly what I was talking about earlier. You asked, how should you properly open a trade on a pullback? Could you please demonstrate that for us? Alright then, let's work on a pullback together. Now I'll find a currency pair and we will execute a pullback trade as a group. But if the market conditions don't quite align right now, I'll try to do it in the next stream, because if there's a breakout moment instead, we'll use that breakout opportunity. All right, let's examine the current situation now with the US dollar Swiss franc. That is the currency pair we just analyzed. It shot up for a breakout. Just got a little unlucky. That happens. Let's look at another currency pair, and if you have a pair in mind, write it in the chat. Maybe we should request it again. What we just looked at on the bot, we checked the Australian dollar against the Swiss franc. Let's request it again right now since some time has passed. The currency pair Australian dollar against the Swiss franc. We are just waiting for a live moment to appear. I want to say a big hello to all the newcomers joining us. Hello, everyone, and hi to all of you. Here, we make money by copying forecasts from the bot. The bot gives forecasts in Telegram. It predicts whether the chart will go up or down. See, here again. Well, you could say it's going down a little, but I don't want to take the risk. And actually, I want it to go up there. The bot gives signals. Either the chart will rise or the chart will fall. We jump into these movements. But of course, we don't just blindly enter, we also use our heads. It's not just some bot that tells you what to do. We look at all the indicators. If one of them points one way and another points the other way, we pay attention to that. We do not work with it at all. We don't even consider this currency pair, but look right here. There is actually a clear signal to move in a downward direction. Let me check now if it's worth going down here. This currency pair, the Australian dollar, the current Japanese yen is suggesting we should move downward, but I would wait for a slight rise first before acting. If the price chart touches this level, that's when I would open a position. Currency pair Australian dollar and Japanese yen for a downward move. Maybe I'm missing something important here, or maybe I just don't see something clearly. One, two, three, four. All right, guys, it's dropping down now. I went for a downward move on the AUD JPY pair for a 3-minute duration. AUD JPY for 3 minutes. I've entered this pair. Well, guys, for those of you who are brand new here, hello everyone, and a warm welcome to everyone who just joined the stream. I'm really glad to welcome you all. Here, we make money by copying forecasts about where the chart will go, whether it will rise or fall. Here is our Telegram. It's open and freely accessible. You can check it on DaimoShot. Right now, we've opened a trade for $250. If it goes through, we'll earn $210 from it. But as they say, don't say anything until you've jumped over, so let me explain how we work with you. Here's what we have. As I mentioned earlier in Telegram, we request an asset through this bot, and it shows us a signal. The signal means that the future movement of the chart is downward. That's signal 1 for a decrease. The second signal, this is 55% also downward. These are the two main indicators I look at in my work. You can also look at trading volumes, key price levels, divergences, overbought and oversold conditions, and vertical volumes. But for this specific strategy, I only look at these two indicators. So right here, the bot says the chart will decline. But before opening a trade, I always try to check everything carefully. Using graphical analysis, indeed, you could enter for a decline here, but will there actually be a drop or not? Here we have 1, a pause, 2, a pause, 3. Based on these, I mark the level. We have a rule, well, it's my personal rule. I've had it for 7 years now, probably 7 years for a long time. 1 touch, a pullback, 2 touches, 3 touches. When there are a sequence of 3 distinct touches, the probability that the next touch will be a breakout rather than a pullback is significantly increased. And if there is additional confirmation provided by the bot that there really is going to be a breakout, then I forgot what the indicator on the water shift means. It shows that this signal is derived from news. The news is fully factored in. Serik, hello, hello. I lost 50,000 using your strategy. Dima, hello. I doubt that you lost it. I think that's not correct because with my strategy, I ask people to learn and trade on demo. That's the first thing. And the second is not to overstate the trade amount. And if you look at the streams, I've been doing them for 3 weeks now, and there hasn't been a single stream where we didn't make a profit. You So I think you just got a bit mixed up and wrote a comment like that, probably without actually losing anything and so on. That is, if we have $100, I open a trade, and if the $100 trade doesn't work out, that is, I use my own system for insurance because the deposit is relatively large and the trade amount is small. Each subsequent trade helps to recover losses. And specifically, take a look at this. The bot has successfully earned me an extra $210. but now I'm going to keep a very close eye on how it performs. It seems like the movement has started, so that you also end up in profit. What about you?